Okay, today is the first in my series on wallbreaker defence. Wallbreaker defence is pretty critical because wallbreakers, by opening up pockets, control where ground troops go. So for an attacker, it's a critical thing in terms of directing their ground troops. Now, with the emergence of the jump spell a couple of updates back, wallbreaker defence is particularly important in the perimeter of your base, less so in the middle of your base, because typically a jump's going to be deployed in the middle of the base and people will use wall breakers on the perimeter. So I just wanted to talk through today, just looking at how do you structure your pockets. In terms of wall breakers, it requires a maximum number of wall breakers to break through your walls. And there's really two bits to this, which is making sure you pay attention to what level of walls you put on your joints. And the second thing is, as I'm doing here, it's really important to adopt this type of structure to your pockets to make sure you require the maximum number of wall breakers to get through. So let's have a look at this. So this base, let's just change the base a little bit first. Pop that. So in terms of the wall layout, say we had this wall here, and so how many wall breakers does it require to break this first wall here? Well, you can see that I think it's 2 max wall breakers to break a level 10 wall. So that will open up 2 pockets if you lay out your pockets like that. Now, what you'll notice in all of my designs, you'll see, especially on the perimeter, less so in the middle of the base where you're defending jump spills, that's a bit different. I'll do this with my pocket layout. So here, if you lay it out like that, the wall breakers first will hit this corner here, providing there's a building in the pocket and not further back. Then it will hit this joint here. So instantly, by laying out your pockets like this, instead of requiring 2 wall breakers to open those 2 pockets, now it requires 4 wall breakers to open those 2 pockets. So instantly I've made the wall breaker defence stronger by doubling the number of wall breakers to open those pockets. Now what I can then do is I can start to optimise my walls. Now, what I mean by this, optimising your walls, is being careful about what level of walls you put in various places. So here, I'm going to put my level 11 walls on the joins. Now you'll notice here what I'm doing is I'm actually putting a level 11 wall on the join and also both sides of the join. And now the reason I'm doing that is because wall breakers do splash damage, and so will also damage the walls both sides of the join. So now by doing that, I'll just add one more. Where will I pull a wall from? Let's pull it from here. So you can see what I've done there is I've just changed the level. So if a wall breaker hits here and then hits here, now it requires 3 wall breakers to bust this open this pocket and 3 wall breakers to bust open this pocket. So just by moving from the wall which was across here with a lower level wall to this type of join structure and then optimising the walls, I've moved that to open those 2 pockets from 2 to 6 wall breakers. And that's a really critical element of your wall breaker defence, which is optimising your joins and optimising the level of your walls on your joins and around your joints to make sure they consume the maximum number of wall breakers to break into your base. Now let me just put these bombs back so I've got my base reset. Now the next thing is, so how does this work in practice in terms of the number of walls to get through? Let's take a section of my base and let's have a bit of a look at how I've set it up. So to break into, say, the town hall here, how many pockets have you got to break? Well, 1 pocket here, 1 pocket here, so 2, 3, 4 pockets. That's an empty pocket, that won't count. So 5 pockets, probably bust the 2, and then 6 pockets. In fact, what will happen here is the wall breakers will then go sideways. because this pocket's closer than this pocket. So you'll find it won't even get to the town hall if you're coming through this way, eventually, unless they come straight through to here, but then they route to here, and then they route to here. So it's very, very hard with the number of walls you've got to break to get through the town hall just using wall breakers. You're going to need some sort of jump in the middle there. But in terms of wall breakers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to need to jump to hit the town hall. So that's a strong wall breaker defense. Look at it from this side. Break 1, break 2, comes across here, 3, 4, maybe 5, maybe 6, maybe 7. So you can see that you're looking at not 1 or 2 layers to get to the town hall, but if you set it up this way, you can create 4, 5, 6, and 7 layers to break to the town hall, or here 4 layers and a jump. So that's the way you want to be setting up your walls for a good wall breaker defense. I'll cover more on wall breaker defense in future videos.